Hai semuanya, jumpa lagi bersama saya Kadek di channel kami Gargan Family. Kali ini saya mau share video di mana suami saya membuat hidroponik dengan galon bekas. Yuk simak terus videonya, jangan lupa subscribe, like, share, dan komen ya. Terima kasih banyak. Jadi pertama sebelum membuat hydroponic extensionnya dengan galon, suami saya harus membuat box dulu di atas tempat air itu, di atas bucketnya, karena kalau tidak ditutup air nanti bucketnya itu bisa lapuk karena matahari di sini keras sekali. Jadi panasnya itu benar-benar panas ya, dan kalau musim dinginnya itu benar-benar dingin. Jadi kita harus tutup embernya itu dengan box yang nanti dibuat juga dari sisa kayu palet dan triplek di atasnya. Yuk kita simak bagaimana suami saya membuat semua ini, dan kita lihat apakah nanti hasilnya sukses atau tidak.
gallon up here. I have the water run into here, and then from here run into there, and into these up top. So we'll see how that goes. I'll just cut a piece of wood. It's very nicely. I'm just going to drill another hole in here. The pipe, I'm just using the other one there. So can move it closer to it. Yes. Now this leftover piece. Now, getting between them. Okay, there's my gallon. I've got my cup that fits nicely in there. So I've put it in there and I've checked what level it sits, about halfway in there. And then above that, that will be my exit point. So you want a water level there, check it on the side. And that's where I'm going to put this in. This is the next one over. This is all going to be level. So now I'm going to put in a hole with it. It's a bit tricky, but it can be done. I'm using a match. So you want to burn it, but you don't want to burn it too big of a hole. Just enough to kind of squeeze it in. Once it's in, just keep still, and then you can whip rid of it.
What's that? Sushi?
This is what you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to top of that. So
Something over there? Can you bring something over there? I want to bring one of my toys.
What way?
Come
that big. We're just going to create a seal on pressure of it. No, that's it. That's just gone in enough inside. It should be a good enough seal with that. To get that right without damaging it. Next one. Oval shape. You want it tight fitting, so I've got a pipe out there. I need to make one more hole here. Exit. Yes. Make one more hole for this. And then our ends is all out. Okay, right now I need to measure how much water is in here, so I can know how much nutrients to put in there. So this is a 10-litre bucket, so I pour the last one out. Just give me a minute. So it's not quite full. It's kind of like 8 litres or so. Okay, so these have all been connected now with the hose. So that should seal because it made it nice and tight. And then this is the end section here. So let's go into the pipe. I took that other thing off the end this one, because it didn't seem to block the flow. That's what it is. So I'll just tie this somehow down here. So that's him. Now I'm going to measure this water. How much is this? And then times it by these 10 bottles, and then the mils per liter.
Did you check my paper?
No. Okay, I got myself a 2-liter jug. Okay, so I have 2 small dots here when I ran the system as a pre-check, and that was when it was running full. I had to top it up, and then eventually it settled at that level. So now with 6 liters in here, I'll put this in its place and fill it up to that line. And then I'll know how much is in each gallon, plus this, and then add the nutrients. Okay. I've now measured 6 liters with that jug, and I just count how many it's going to take to fill this up. 6 from earlier, 12. Okay, since I've done these all the same level, I'll work on 6 liters per bottle. These ones are full already, so I'm just going to top them all up to that pipe mark there. I already know that's roughly 6 liters. So these are the ones enough. Okay, this one a little bit. This one enough, and this one. Okay. So I top those 3 up. Put a shorter part where the inlet comes in. And this one. Okay, as you can see, this inlet pipe I made on the bottom, so once the water comes in and goes up a level, this is just going to be circulating. If it comes from the top, it's probably just going to be squirting everywhere and trying to hold it still. So that was the plan behind that. So now that we've got all these up here, except this one, then we can connect this up first with a pump. Stick the pump in there, keep this on the pump, and then I'll have to put the adapter on here for this. So I hope I made that stiff enough so it doesn't leak. Okay, so now go grab the pump. So put you can use we're supposed to use a clamp on here, hose clamp, but I'm just using this. Because it fits quite tight in here and I'm happy with that. So. Okay, so I'm going to stick this in my tub of water. It's got some feet on it, so that will probably, or you can make it stick on the bottom of the container. So now, this thing is not level. I need to move it in the place that's going to be sort of settled first, and then level it. I've got a piece of wood in there, that's pretty level because I can see it's level with the structure, which is level. I must just block up the piece of wood here to block it up now, I see. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put a clamp, something like that. I'll take this off as unnecessary. Just strap it on like that, nice length into the pipe. I'd say about there is enough. Okay, let's go into the pipe again. Okay, so support this gently and then just bend it down. Also, I'm going to have to connect this to here. So this is a bit long. Okay, so I have to measure where this one goes first, then get that one on. So let's take this unnecessary. So now that this is glued, so you can, when you finish putting the water on, you can just tighten up by hand all the fittings. So if you decide to remove it, then you can just assemble it, disassemble it. That will go like that. So kind of on the straight part you want. Something like that. You can't put on the bend. I don't even want to disturb it. It's a nice bend going into the pipe. So rather have this bend slightly like that, and that looks good. So now I'm going to cut the pipe here again. So now this pipe will be slightly longer because of the fitting in between. It's fly season here now. Okay. So one side we're going here. That. Oops. Goes something like that. Okay. Other side. It'll be the length of that longer, so it's about just under an inch. Okay, I'm just using cable ties. We can turn this. I can measure. That puts a nice pressure on there. Cut this one here. So now this is not really the proper size for that fitting because it's for poly pipe. This is hose pipe. So I'm gonna have to heat it up slightly with some flame. Okay, grabbed a matchbox, got one match in it, so let's hope that's going to be enough to heat that up. These can both move, so I'm not securing them yet. So perfect. And went on brilliant. Very nice. Now I'll use a small cable tie for that. So You think that one will go? This is going to have to be secured, but I lift up this side so that this is not pulling down and maybe close the pipe. So I could just put a nail here and cable tie this. Check the slack on the bottom, it seems fine. Okay, so I'll go get a screw or something for that. Okay, so we're going to move this camera back a bit. You just secure this pipe here. Just lift it. We can, not too much, but just. And actually put one on either side. No like pressure on it. See, that's holding already just like that, but huh? Thought someone was speaking to me. Okay, that seems pretty solid there. Nicely. That looks good, but we'll put a small cable tie. Maybe. Okay. Can't pull much tighter than that then. Alright. That's fine like that. This one, you can have, because that can go brook. As soon as the water comes on, it goes everywhere. Maybe one. I can do this. Cable tie around. Oh, that just doesn't fit. Maybe. Oh no. Need to get a longer cable tie. I realized the camera wasn't quite pointing where I was talking, but right, so this is like a bigger one. Should be enough for another cable tie. Try that it doesn't work, but don't want to squeeze it too much, stop the water flow. Yeah. Hopefully pipe doesn't get soft, and it's a bit of pressure, but not too much, but hopefully not get soft and then reduce the flow. Oh yeah, I can lift that up a bit. Okay. That'll do for now while I'm testing and everything. Okay. That's that. Everyone's interested from the other side to see what I'm doing here. Across the road there. Maybe this will be my trademark thing. Yeah. A bit of water running in here now. Let's have a look, review the system. Yeah. So this pipe's gonna run in there. Once the level reaches that pipe runs across and so forth to the end. And then when it's finished, it should come back in here. Oh, that I need to secure it. So let me just put a cable tie over that, hold that in this in place. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I put a cable tie over this one. So if I need to make it tighter, I just pull it back, or if I want to release it a bit, I can move it forward That's handy. You can use this for holding on to move it. So that's, you don't want to cut all the water or flow off, but you want to keep it secure slightly. Very good. Okay, so box full with water with a pump. Okay, this is, I haven't done yet. So I don't have any 40 mil pipe, but I have to take this through back into the bucket here. So this is a bit of a problem. I'm gonna have to make up something that will fit that. Okay, all I could find in the garage was this. So yeah, I'm not going to pay $20 for a piece of 1 meter 40 mil. So this is going to have to go in here somehow. So it's got these nodules on the top. So I just need to take that off and try so that it'll basically fit in that hole there. So cut that off, those two edges there, and then see what slides on, and then try and make a hole here, and then cable tie it. I think that's going to need a saw. This doesn't really fit in that great, but I don't think the water runs out that fast from that, so this should, that goes through nicely. So until I can get a piece of pipe somewhere, I'm just going to, so I hope that works. Try it out. If it doesn't, yeah, next plan. So if I look at that, that sits like that. Maybe I can put a screw here just to hold it. Yeah, let's put a screw here. Don't have to drill it, it just falls in. Drill it, screw, and then cable tied. Yeah. Solid, cable tied. Oh. Missed it. So that holds it nicely there. Okay. If it leaks, I'll have to change it, but can't get much more than that, but let's see the flow rate later. So okay, so our water will come back, drip into here. I'll probably jam something next to this pipe over here to keep it a bit more straight up if it doesn't seal properly. But yeah, so that's our return, the one that's dripping. Here's our pump. I put it on the flat floor, made it nice and stable. It seems to be, it's not, he's sucking. You can pull it slightly to see if it's gripping. Okay, here we got to calculate. This is 36 liters here. There's 10 times 6, 60, plus 36, 96. Is that right? Let me just check. 36 plus 60 96. So we call it is about 100-litre system. This thing's only 60 litres, but this water is not going to completely empty out. It's going to stay in this level, so you're only going to get the water that goes through, so I don't have to worry about that coming back. Whereas this water on the white system will be coming straight back into the tank. So basically my marks from before are pretty much in the middle where it is now, where I made a mark when it was running for some time. It sort of settled at one level. I'll just have to alter, make sure the pump's always got enough water over it, but it should stay at that level, give or take a little bit more for running through the top gallons there. So these all have a little net in them already. So this one, if I pour water in here, it's just going to go out. So I'll keep standby now. I'll just pour it and then I'll switch it on over there. And here we can see how it runs. See if that works. See, does it leak? And you know, hopefully it's all good to go. Just clean up this mess a bit before I start. Maybe it's dripping water and stuff here. All right, the moment of truth. Got my water here, so I'll be able to see how much comes out of that hose now. I'm just basically going to replace that 8 litres in here. So I'll let it, put it on first. I don't know how much is going to come out, so I want to see what pressure comes out of that side hose. So let's turn him on. Okay. It's not plugged in inside. It doesn't seem to be running through the small hose yet. So I think it might happen. It seems to be running back fine in there. So you're going to kind of have to block this end of the pipe with something to force it back through there. Yeah, it's not moving at all. Maybe I'll pour some water in it. It might help it. It can't run back now. Still not pushing through. Alright, so nothing else seems to be leaking, but that needs water. So try again. So I'm going to try to stick this into the end of that pipe because it restricts it a bit. So it might help push it back. Put it on the end there. Plug it in again. See what happens. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to put an inline valve. Oh, starts off. Oh, no. Pushing back. Very good. Restricts it just enough. Don't leak. I need it a bit soft. But okay, so now once I put it in the pipe against the end, kind of, then it pushes it back. There you go. So it needs to be almost pushing right against the pipe to force it. So it's hitting the surface and then it's pushing it back. There's a small leak, nothing serious. Needs a bit of adjustment. Okay. Let's see if she's running out. Okay, but I need to stop that leak. So let's take it off again. Okay, solution. Wrap some insulation tape. Just stand on it. Not super strong, but pull it out a bit. And then put some tape and then force it in. Be slightly thicker now. So let's make it more in there. That should hopefully work. Also want to see the leaks again. Like again. Okay. It's not leaking, don't touch it. That's filling up nicely. See, this is basically forcing against the side there. I've restricted it with the hose connection and was pushing it against there. So it's rising, running through there. So it's, what I want is not too much water. So it's running through there. This one's perhaps when I burnt it, it went a little bit higher. Not really happy about that, but that's all right. Let's just see if it runs through or not. Still running in the first one. Just checking the leaks. Slowly building up. That one level, yeah, that should run through. Not quite on the level yet, but yeah, it is running into here. So let's check our water in the bucket. We still above the pump while we're testing it. So probably can use another 6 liters in there, or let's put 4, because that'll bring it to 100. So I'm gonna look at my bucket. So 2 of these. Each of 4 liters. This I didn't really think of very well, topping it up with water. I might have to take this, make this lid detachable. Okay, so that's a bit more. It's still not running yet. As long as the flow gets all the way through, I'm happy. So there is some water flow. Okay, now it's reaching. Yeah, it's coming here. I'm slowly filling this one. So when the last one fills, then these will all level out eventually. So you just want this one to start running. Is it running in here? Yep. Yeah, running in. They'll all level out, and then once I've done this, and these all level out, pushes the water through, then we can check how much water you need to add in to keep that pump covered. Okay, it's running in here. Oh, it's rising here. Okay. Just want to see this first water come out this pipe. Is it running it? No. That means then the water will get back through, which is what we want. We don't want it stuck somewhere in the middle. Not think that that's possible, but the first one's filled up quite a lot. I'm just hoping that it will start pulling through once it gets to here. They'll all fill up. Basically, they're quite deep, but the plants we're growing in here, kangkung, is oh, there you go. Yeah, it's running now. Okay, that's a good sign. Pretty cool the way it runs down the pipe. So yeah, like I said, once the system's, it will level itself out. This one will eventually be the same level running through. Pretty cool. It's now running. See the pipe here? Almost looks like it's standing still. But I'm very happy with that. This I might have to just... Oh, I feel some dripping here. Oh, that pump's getting low. I need some water. Okay, the problem I had with this is it's leaking between the barrels, dripping air between the pipes. The first one I managed to get some insulation tape. That's not really ideal, so I have got some plumbing tape that I'll try stick on the pipe while it's running. I see which one's leaking. They're not all leaking, but just 2 or 3 of them are. The speed of the water coming in was too fast for the water going out, so this top one just kept building up and up and up higher, and it's just trickling out the other side. So I've now come to a different idea. So this will basically just give you a drain here. So basically that's what I'm going to try to do there now. I've done a small hole in the front. I'll still put that pipe against the surface there to push water through, because it doesn't seem to push by itself. But now there'll be less flow pushing through, so we'll see if that works. So to avoid this from leaking, I've taken some thread tape and I'll put over there. I've got some PVC glue that I'm going to use. Just wrap it around there and then push it through. These over here, I'll just take some water out, pull them apart, do the same thing, and just do all of them one time. I don't know which are leaking, which aren't, but with cold and hot here, they can also expand and contract, so that's probably going to make it leak later on. So rather just do it one time, do all of them the same, and then that's now the fitting there. You can see it's been put on, so that's really got a smaller hole coming in, and you can see when I put it on how that works. Plug again after gluing all that. I don't know if it's going to hold or anything, but anyway. Seems to be running a bit slower now, so let's see if that works.
Ini sekarang kita mau taruh batang kangkungnya di dalam air. Ini semoga saja mereka bisa tumbuh dengan baik ya. Or something. You need to go to there. can't put it there. Can't reach it.
See there, is it fine there?
No.
There was a wind that doesn't blow too hard.
Yeah, but when they have root, then they will be fine.
No, wind not blow these things off. Might have to put a little rope or something like that.
Yes.
At least one was that one.
See, this is the root. This grows so quick. So that seeding is basically pale.
Yeah. Maybe like designed to fail those things.
Might be too long in the shop. One more.
One more.
Ini sudah ada akarnya ya, ada panjang sekali akarnya.
Yeah, you can put it in one. This is one extra.
Where is the one is with the more water? So like this one.
More water in the front, but yeah.
Okay, put this one there because they're quite long. The root. Yeah, so you can touch. Okay, that's it. But I think after some time they're gonna be closed from the algae. Sekarang kita masukkan bibitnya di dalam cup dan di hidroponiknya sudah siap. Kangkungnya sudah. Dan ini semuanya sudah dimasukkan sekarang bibitnya. Ya, kita tinggal nunggu perkembangannya. Ini adalah campuran AB mixnya yang akan kita pakai untuk hidroponik. Ini 100 liter air dan
2 mili per liter.
1 liter air 2 mili A mix.
200
Ya. 200 ya. Jadi 1 liter itu harus diisi 2 mili, jadi 100 liter kita isi 200 mili.
Baunya seperti anggur. Sekarang taruh di sini.
Sampai di airnya.
Okay.
Yang ini adalah B mix, yang B. Ini juga sama.
200 mili. Ini cek ada air.
Hop. Kayak mau lihat kita. Pas, oke.
Pero
Arah.
bau.
Alkohol.
Ya, sebagai
Campur.
saya belum punya pH sama isi tester, mau beli di online.
Kita belum punya pengetesnya untuk pH-nya. Masih mau order online dulu.
Oke, ini sudah dicampur.
Nah,
Oke. Nanti saya harus tutup ini biar suami ini listrik. Biar aman.
dan kita tinggal nunggu aja perkembangan sayurnya minggu-minggu ini. Ya, ini adalah hasil dari hidroponik kita setelah kurang lebih sebulan. Ini daun ubi rambatnya sudah tumbuh, tapi sayangnya di galonnya itu ada jentik nyamuk dan juga airnya berwarna hijau. Dan ini daun ketelanya agak menguning karena mataharinya sangat panas sekali di sini ya. Dan ini hidroponiknya kita sudah panen setelah sebulan. Ya, itulah perjuangan suami saya membuat extension dari hidroponik ini. Lumayan susah ya membuatnya karena sangat sulit membuat lubang dan menyambungkan antara satu galon dan galon yang lain. Semoga bisa menginspirasi dan bisa bermanfaat untuk semuanya. Terima kasih banyak untuk dukungannya.